Morning everybody, welcome to Madworks Garage. Here we are again. After all the turmoil that life brings, I'm back in the workshop at last and going to do a few little bits and pieces. Don't know where to start, to be honest. Let's start by introducing you to Melvin. Melvin is a camper van that I got off Melvin. God, if Dave was here now, he'd be saying, God, you're annoying. Probably. Anyway, he's not. So we got 3,800 miles between us, so he's well out of the way. Anyway, bless him. Melvin has been here for a few weeks, before I got ill and everything happened, and he's basically just been sitting here waiting to be got on with. And he still have to wait, because I ain't doing it yet. But Melvin is had 90% of the work done already. He's had repairs done on him. Let's turn him around. So there he is. There. Look. He's had repairs done on him. He's had rubbing down done. I mean, there's still quite a lot to do. But he's a nice little van, a late one, 68, I believe, 69. 22,000 miles on it from new. And I can say that is original because I used to own it. Must have been 10 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that. And I got it, moved it on, and then I've got it back. There you are. And I think he was about 21,000 miles on it then, so it hasn't done anything. I don't know whether you can see down the side there, but he's pretty solid, to be fair. The driver's door still needs some work and stuff, but yeah, he's pretty good. Anyway, that's Melvin. I'll show you around inside in a second. But there's Whiskey, and Whiskey is looking gorgeous, and Whiskey is what I'm working on today. I'm going to build a box. Do like a nice box, don't we? Especially a nicely built box. Nothing better, is there, really? You know, like for storing things in, you know. Anyway, let's put you inside a sec. That's it. So, as you can see, oh God, he's got his interior in, and it's rather beautiful, to be honest. Yeah, although I say it myself, but I didn't do it. Someone else did. But a good friend of mine, actually, his name's Austin. Fantastic trimmer, always really busy, always got so much work, and you can see why, can't you? To be honest. Anyway, so the box I'm building is going to go here. Originally, it would have had a box here, a metal box with a wooden lid, but it was so ripe and rotten when I started work on this van that we chucked it away because it was knackered. So I'm going to build a wooden box to go in there for storage, and it also means that the seat legs, feet, then sit upon the top of the box, which is how it was designed. Okay, so that's what we'll be mostly doing today. Anyway, so there you go. Let's take you back. This is what I'll just close this up because I don't want no dust and stuff going in there for a moment. Let's go back and have a quick look at this van, Melvin. So it's been had a lot of work done already. There's some filling there, all needs rubbing down, but I mean all the rear arches have been done and everything. But these doors aren't stopping. I don't like doors like this. I like louvered doors, and I'm keeping this van. So I had these doors prepared a good while ago. They got a big dent in the bottom of that. But yeah, that's the doors I'm going to be using to put the louvers in. Let's show you a quick inside. Look, got its tray. Look, got its tray. Load of gubbins in there. It's got 240 electrics and lights you plug in underneath, but other than that, it is totally original. I don't think the curtains are, they're gonna go, but it's totally original otherwise. 22,000 miles, all the seats are original and more than usable. So there you go. Wardrobe, all the cupboards and everything are all in really good condition. So there you have it. So you even got those on the back, look. Got any salt and pepper? Nope. Anyway, they'll be transferred to the other doors. But yeah, still got that noise, isn't it, those hinges? See down there. That's not the colour it's going, by the way. No, it's going green. It's going to be the same green as the pickup I did, but probably green and cream, or white maybe, I don't know yet. But anyway, let's get on with the box. So, we need to transfer to the other workshop. One sec. Love all this new technology, don't you? Follow me this way. Over here. Thank you. I don't know whether you can see me or not. Just aim this up a little bit. Right, there you go. Okay, so this, I say new workshop, this isn't a workshop. It's a lorry back, but this is where I'll... No, don't need to jump up, I'm not talking to you. This is where I'm going to be putting my work tools on stuff. Because the next big project that's coming up, which is going to be really good for you World War II buffs, is building a Nissan up. I've now got the planning permission granted and everything, so the old garage is coming down and the new Nissan hut is going up. Nissan, not Nissan, not Nissan. Oh, it's not following me anymore, it doesn't like me. You're not following me, come here, follow me. No, you're gonna follow me? What's going on? Follow me. Thank you. Come on, there you go. Just opening the door. Believe it or not, it's quite warm today. Anyway, yeah, so this is where the stuff from there is going to be stored whilst that's being knocked down and we're building the other one. So there'll be a massive series on that, how to build a Nissan up. Not that we know how, but we're going to learn as we go. Watch multiple videos, multiple plans and stuff like that, but we'll get there. We'll do it in the end, like, you know. Anyway, so in true style of a very well-known children's programme, this is some wood I prepared earlier. Well, I did it yesterday. I was cutting wood in here, doing these shelves, and I thought I might as well get it all ready so I can get on with it today. Arm's still a bit swollen, but there you are. Anyway, so what I've basically done is cut all the wood to size. So we're going to build the framework for this box for whiskey. I hope you can see what I'm doing because the camera's round the other way, I can't actually tell what's going on. But let's give you an idea of what I'm doing. So I'm putting the bottom in the box because it'll be a better bet to have it a bottom in it. So we've got basically sides. I'm just going to show you, mock it up quick. Sides. So this is to reach all the way behind the seats, as you know. Ends. So the two ends. And then we have a lid. This is all best ply, 3/4 inch best ply, so it should last a good while. Well, it should last forever, really. And that's the top, that's the box. And what I'm going to be doing is using a piano hinge, which is here, brass one, so the lid works nicely, and there's no like slapping about and that. So there you go. So once this is instituted behind the seat, then the seat will, feet will sit on top of this for the passenger seat, and obviously you've got all this storage for spare parts, spark plugs, you know, like bottom hose, top hoses, and all the stuff that you carry when you're out on a trip or whatever, just in case, you know, spare part box. Plus, fact, you put your socket set in it, you know, because it's actually quite a big box, believe it or not. Get a lot in it. Anyway. So we've got to assemble it. So what I'm going to do is drill and countersink the ends of these, both of these, and then the screws will go in flush into the wood and hold the ends together. Then what we'll do is whip it over, and then we'll nail gun the bottom to it, and then we'll sort out I did with the piano hinge and everything. I can assemble the whole thing in here, and then when we get over to the van, then I'm thinking about gluing it down as opposed to screwing it through the floor of the van, because I don't really want to give it any reason to rust. And if you've got screw holes with screws in, it's just a magnet, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so we put these aside. And we'll get these ready to countersink. Good old workmate. Tell you what, if you can find one, they're well worth having. What we'll do is we'll do the two together, drill right through, and that way the holes will be exactly the same. So I own another pair of hands, which is, I think the advert used to go like that, like having 2 pairs of hands. Just make sure that they're perfectly lined up, because I do like things the same. Okay, so we need a drill. Drill bits. Battery. Now what do I do with the screws? Let's turn it around that way so I can get in there. Nice to have a bit of space to work. Not for long, so it'll be full of stuff, but for now anyway. What ones will we use? I need something quite chunky yet not too long. I'm glad I've still got some of those. I was worried I didn't have any. Okay. So we'll just drill through the ends. Oh. And hammer. Okay. That was easy, wasn't it, Tread? It was easy, buddy. Right, I should have a countersink bit somewhere. It's probably not in, it's probably in this, but have I got it in here? No. Okay. Do it the old-fashioned way then, because otherwise I'll be walking around all day. So if you haven't got a countersink bit, you can use a larger drill bit and just countersink the arms. So you're just drilling enough for the head of the screw to fit flush with the wood. The beauty of having this cameraman that follows you around the place, you can't get away with nothing. Can't walk out the way, can you? Right, so I'm just going to go in a little bit. Just to count some holes a bit. Okay, and then you have to obviously do the other one because it's hidden. Be careful not to go too far in. Easy, easier than walking. Right, selected screws. That door shut itself again, it gets warm in here. Where did I just get that one? These are like lovely. Make your mind up, John. Right. Storm. Closing that door. Why does the door keep shut, new tread? The wind keep blowing it, doesn't it? Yeah. So next we need the two short bits. And again, where the old workmate comes in handy is that you can have to move that over a bit. Put that over. Ideally, you could do with another pair of guns when you're doing stuff like this because you've got to get it nice and straight. What can I prop that one? Oh, no. Get it at the right angle, do it like that. That's it. There. Beautiful. Beautiful. That got it. Noisy little blighter, but hey ho. Lovely jubbly. Going to do the same other end. Probably do with a bit of glue actually, which is what I might have to go and find. But having said that, it's not going to be moving around at all, and with the bottom on it, it will be very strong. Okay, so we've got two ends on there, so we'll put that. It'd be nice to put it in there. Have I got anything else to put under there? I suppose the level would fit, would it? Just about. Hold that up. That's it. Okay. Might have to get my underwear out in a minute. It's so warm in here. And the same screws. What's going on here? No, actually, keep using them. Can you believe it? I don't have any of the same. What's the other thing? See what's in that one? That'll do nicely. Some I prepared earlier. Oh no, hang on. Stop changing your mind, man. Can't help it. Can't help it. I think I'll stick with them, to be honest. Looking good. Saved a lot of time today by doing the wood yesterday, which is a good thing. Oh, the door's shutting again. Stupid thing. I'll have to get something to tie that back, I think. And there you are. That's the frame of the box done. What do you think? Pretty good, eh? So when I put this bottom on now, it's going to make it proper strong. Proper strong. Then after that, I'll find some sandpaper and give it a good old rub up. Lovely. Love it when a plan comes together. Where's my nail gun? One of the best things I ever purchased was a nail gun. This nail gun is brilliant. I mean, it wasn't expensive. I can't remember. I think it was less than £200, but it's done so much work. It's just brilliant. It's American make. Called that a lumberjack. Quick plug for them. The only thing is you only get one battery. You can always do with two, couldn't you? Always. Prop this door back. Let me have one of these bits. That should stop it. Blowing in the wind, shouldn't it, buddy? Hey? Get paranoid with that camera following me about. Right, so line it up. Put one in there. The other thing about an nail gun is you don't get all that rattling and bang, 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 and rat, rat, rat. I could screw it. I could, but then there's only a certain thickness, so you're not careful, the screw heads will pull through it. Fine. Certainly makes life work a bit. Got one protruding slightly on the end there, just tap that down with the hammer. Oh, switch it over and have a look. Look at that. So, that's the main box done. Anyway, so let's move on to the next bit now. Piano hinge. So piano hinge stretches the full length of one's box. And then you have to cut it off the hacksaw, which I haven't got here, so I was going to get. I do have a massive grinder, but I think it's a bit overkill. Probably rip the box and chuck it out the window. So what we'll do is attach the piano hinge to the lid first, and then I think attach it to one's box. Either way, it's going to be awkward, whatever I do. So, and maybe if I cut it there, will that then give me a screw in the same? So I have to cut it twice to get it in the exact position I want it. But that's okay. We can do that, because we are clever. And because of little tiny countersunk holes, and these little tiny countersunk screws, can't even see it, can you, I doubt? I'll bring you a little bit closer, I think. Just going to bring you closer. And this is going to follow me about. Can you stop following me just for a sec, please? Thank you. Okay. So, I'm not sure that's in the right place actually. All this camera work you have to do is a real pain in the backside. Let's bring you over this way actually, it might be better. I can see Utrecht knocking you over there. Try and tilt you down a little bit. There you go, how's that? I don't know whether we need you on follow, do we? No, probably not. Right, so because of this, where the screw holes are and the hinge, and these are always sticky with oil, which is a pain, it gets everywhere. Okay, because of where the screws are on the hinge, you want to get a screw hole towards the end. So you've got one right at the end on both ends really. And then you bring your hinge over the back slightly. So we put one in there first. Just hold it into position. Oops. So that will hold it. Yeah. It's all sticky. bendy now. Just fold it round the corner and we'll keep it in a straight line. Oh, it's horrible, slimy stuff. Whatever it is they put, the oil they put on it is proper slimy. I'll do the better drill bit than that. It's something to fit through nicely. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's just beautiful, man. Right. So we've got one in the middle, one at that end, put one at this end. That's better. Okay, so now we need to fill them all up. How exciting. Better when the drill bit fits properly. The driver bit, if you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. It's a lot of screws, but it's worth it because the hinges work so nice. And no slapping about or nothing, it's all perfect. Just how you want it. Well, if you're not asleep by now, you ought to be. You know, I watch a lot of people on YouTube, obviously. I've got a lot of friends that have channels and stuff. But I sit down there and start watching a video. I always wake up at the end. It's not because the content's boring, it relaxes me. You know? I was watching something last night about the Russian space shuttles that they've got hidden away over there. They've been in storage since 1995. I was only 30 then. And it's amazing what's laying about, it really is. But I got like 20 minutes into it. I woke up and I had Derek on there from Vice Grip. So I missed the whole thing. That's what happens. But there you are, never mind. I don't think I ever watch real TV. I've been watching the winter sports a bit, quite like that, because as you know, I'm very sporty. I do like you know, all my sports and you know, exercise and all that. Not, but I do like the winter sports. Brilliant. So there you go. That's the hinge attached to the box. Didn't take that long, did it? So now we have to do the same with the lid. Now I've got greasy hands. I really didn't want to get the wheel covered in grease. So I will try and... So this is one I prepared earlier. And we've got to turn the box up and and sit it in the right position, and then screw that down. I'm going to cut the hinge off afterwards, just to make life a bit easier for me. Once I get this going, it'll be alright, but it's just getting it going is going to be a chuckle. Why am I just doing that? Get one in situ. We get 3 in, and then I'll try the lid and make sure it's not binding. This ain't gonna work, is it? Okay, let's use my 6-pack to hold the box in position. It's always useful having the rippling muscles. Really, as you can see, none of this is rehearsed. You get on with it. Why are you being a pain? That's it, right. So I've got 1 in, which is always the hardest one. There's something to hold it now. It's not in the right place. It's about, I don't know, a couple of mil. Too far your way, guys. Oh my god. I thought this drill bit fitted alright, don't seem to be holding the screw at all. Right. Happy days. Take a chance. This drill bit is no good. For some reason it was alright. Just bringing the edge off it now. Maybe. I said that was too pointy, but we'll give it a go. See, that was turning ahead. Useless. Useless. Right, let's just have a quick look and see if this lines up. Oh my gosh, not bad. Not bad at all. If anything, I think it's a tiny bit out this end. It's sticking out about 2 mil further than the other side, and I don't like that, so I'm going to change that. It's very hard to tell when you literally can't see what you're doing. So the lid's got to go in. Perfect, there you go, it didn't take a sec, did it? So now we can crack on. Get the rest of the screws in. Dogs. Boys coming here. Tell you, we're some kids, aren't they? That's it, good boy, come on. Nearly there, you'll be glad to know. Two more. There's a bench. last one. So now you have pretty much indestructible lid that can't fall off. I mean, if it did, you'd have to literally jump on it. But how's that, guys? It's pretty cool, isn't it? So the next thing to do is to whip the hinge, the excess of the hinge off. And that's the main of it done. And I think we should have a round hole in the middle and put your finger in and lift the lid up. Maybe. So I'll go and get the desired solder and I'll be back in a second because it's just staying here. It's not here. Now I was thinking hacksaw or grinder, and I'm thinking grinder because hacksaw, if the blade isn't completely sharp, it's going to pull that out too much. So I happen to have a battery grinder that my beautiful son bought me, Benjamin, a few years back, and it's a great thing, but the batteries, it doesn't last long on the batteries, but for jobs like this, it's ideal. So let's whip these off, a bit sharpish, nice and gentle. Oh, always remember to wear your eye protection. I'm lucky because I wear glasses. Not that that stops anything, but anyway. And gloves, of course. Easy as cutting through butter. Easy as pie, isn't it? Okay, so look at that. What have we got? We've got a Bedford CA Dormobile storage box. Well, we haven't actually, we got a John storage box, but it's as good if not better. And it's beautiful. And the time it's rubbed down, oh God, I've got to get the grinder, sander. The time it's rubbed down, I think it will be beautiful. I need one hole in here for a finger hole. And yes, I don't have the stuff here. I'll go and fetch that next then. It's no wonder your legs get tired, isn't it? Right, well that took some digging out. I found a cheap set and it should do the job. Should. So on a finger hole, I bought a lovely Bosch set of these hole cutters. Can I find it? No. It's over the workshop somewhere, amongst the debris. But anyway, we'll get to it. We'll get to it all eventually. So we use this little cheap one. It's only got to do one hole. I'll be happy. Well, that ran the wrong way. Oh. Lovely, peaceful. Horace! Okay, so we're going to drill a hole right in the middle, so we need a tape measure, which I prepared earlier. Pencil. We measure the box, which should be 60 and 3/8, oh no, 60, so half of 60 is 30. Ooh, lovely. Okay. 30. I'm going a little bit, probably. About Only sort of go 3/4 of the way through and then do it from the other side. Otherwise you get all the wood split away. Not that I'm a carpenter or nothing, I just learned over the years. And don't touch the bit because it gets really hot. Finish that off. Lovely jubbly. And we'll take the, like I said, don't touch the bit, it's hot. Alright, I'll let it cool down before I go around. There it goes on the floor. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, so that's that. So I'm on a bit of sandpaper now. Give it a bit of a rub down. Probably a bit coarse, but it'll do. Coarse it's job. What's that sticking out of there? How's that done? Hammer. Got a nail, and the nail gun sticking out the side a little bit. I don't know how it's directed through that. Go catching your finger on it. You'll know it. To sit in there whilst we rub this in. Okay, one thing I will say, which for some of you, I'm probably teaching you to suck eggs, but if you're rubbing ply down with your hands, okay, and you don't wear gloves, which I hate wearing gloves, right, when you run it along ply like this, be really, really careful. Because what happens is the ply splinters, and before you know it, it's up under your nail or it's in your finger. Great big old splinters, you know. So watch the edges. Don't run your hand along the edges or nothing. Always keep the sandpaper curled up, because it then keeps your hand away from any danger. And you might say it's only a splinter, but bloody hell, splinters really hurt. And they hurt for days, not just for the time it's in there. Anyway, tip of the day. Another nail there. Not sure what's going to happen with this yet. It might get covered in vinyl like the flooring with some beading and stuff, I don't know. But at least if you write it all down, you do a decent job of it. If it just gets painted or stained or whatever you want to call it, at least it'll look the part like. Right, that'll do that side. See that nice piano hinge setting there? Nothing like it. Nothing works as well as that. I couldn't have done this last week because my arm was like a balloon. That was interesting. The old hospital miscannulated, what I call miscannulated my arm, and instead of going in my vein, they pumped it all inside my skin. So it all came up, and oh, painful. Oh, like one thing after another. But the old doctor sorted me out, some antibiotics. It's all the mend now. Well, it's a lot better. I wouldn't be doing this, that's for sure. I was so wind. I think the wind got up. Are you alright, Richard? Didn't get you, did it, buddy? Oh, Richard. Did that try and get you, did it, mate? Beautiful. Right, what we'll do now is open it up and do the inside edges. Could do this. Dropping the whole box down inside, so I can lift the lid and it not all the bits on me. Let it go. There. Go that far out there, go in that end one. No. Why didn't it go in the end one? Should do, shouldn't it? What's the end one now? Oh no, it's not. How's that going to work? I have got the plastic thing to hold it there, but I don't know where they are at the moment. Anyway, split the lid. Need something to support that one on the hinge being strained. That little box up. Always wear a mask when you're rubbing down because otherwise you're breathing the dust. Should take your own advice really. Right, so there you are. That's pretty much the box complete. Pretty much. Of course, don't need a catch on it or nothing because the seat will be sat on it unless you're using it. So that will be okay, I reckon. And when I go and fit it to the van, it's going to be, should we have the lifting bit at the back? So basically that would be facing the back doors or the other way around. But the other way around, we're going to have to lift the seat anyway. So it would probably be best to have it facing the back. So if you're on the back of the van, you open it up that way. And you've got a place for all your spares. Tools, spark plugs, leads, top and bottom hoses, whatever. It gives you all that storage. It's quite a lot of space, isn't it? To be fair. So there you have it. One box all ready to go in. So that just about rounds it up then. Is the box, it's sat there on the shelf, waiting to go into the Bedford. Yeah, and it should work out just fine. Coming up, we've got quite a bit on actually. One of the things being the series on the Nissan up, that's going to be long and drawn out. Awful lot of work, concrete slabs, underfloor heating, the actual, before we even start thinking about getting the Nissan hut parts out and starting to build it. It's a new old stock Nissan up, wartime one, and so it's come literally. Someone's knocking the door, must be the wind. Literally, it's come with all the fitting kits, everything which I'll run through when we get to that point. But even down, literally everything you would need to build a Nissan up, including the window glass and even down to the door locks, handles, keys, and all that. Incredible find. So if you're into your wartime stuff as we are, as well as the Bedford stuff and everything else, then tune in for that. It's going to be a education, should I say, for all of us. Yeah, so coming up, can't stop saying coming up soon. There's bound to be other stuff, but we'll just see how we go, eh? Don't forget, like and subscribe if you haven't done already. Press the little button for notifications. Leave a comment down below if you like. Yeah, looking forward to this year. Let's crack on, get plenty done, and yeah, try and enjoy life, eh? Anyway, all the best to you all. See you soon. All right, bye-bye for now.